Now, as we all know, fashion is a very important part of society. Fashion is used as a way many people express themselves, a way that many people express their creativity. Me being the drip lord I am, fashion is something that's been a part of my life since I was a little kid. I remember walking through those kindergarten halls, rocking only the drippiest of fits. Now, over the years, fashion has gone through many changes, going all the way back to the days cavemen used to wear nothing but a leaf to cover their nuts, to the days of people wearing oversized t-shirts and baggy jeans. And with the creation of social media, it seems the evolution of fashion has increased tenfold. Fashion, in a sense, has always been somewhat subjective. What one person calls drip, another may call bullshit. But the quote-unquote fashion that we have nowadays is without a doubt, for a fact, complete and utter garbage. Now, if you're someone who has stayed in tune with social media, you know the ridiculous amount of influence it has on today's fashion and the clothes that people wear, an influence that I think might have completely ruined fashion. As a matter of fact, I think it's time we sit down and discuss the many reasons why new age fashion is absolute dog shit. First, I want to talk about arguably the most embarrassing, most disgraceful excuse for fashion there is: high fashion, or more popularly known as runway fashion. This is fashion mainly created by those stupid expensive brands like Gucci, Balenciaga, Louis Vuitton that you see those halfway malnourished fashion models wear. Now, what makes this so confusing to me is how the people who design these outfits are supposed to be the best of the best. The people who design these one-of-one custom pieces are supposed to be the best designers mankind has ever seen. And you know, maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I just really struggle to see the creativity behind the art. But it seems like runway fashion has become a complete joke. As a matter of fact, it feels disrespectful to call this literal dog shit fashion. I mean, look at this bitch. She's literally wearing a trash bag. How is this even considered fashion? And then they'll sit here and try to pretend that this abomination of an outfit has some type of deep meaning. It's a woman wearing a trash bag. There's literally nothing more to it. But since we're on the topic of extremely dumb fashion that looks ridiculous, I feel this is also a good time to mention arguably one of the goofiest fashion events in the world, the Met Gala, or what I like to call it, the Celebrity Halloween Party. You know, it's one thing to see random models who work for these companies wear this bullshit. I mean, it's their job and they get paid to do it. So it's not like they have much say so in what they can wear. But then I turn around and see all these rich ass celebrities wear the same shit. Like, what the hell is going on? These niggas gotta be getting paid millions to put this shit on their body, because there's just no way. I refuse to believe my Lord and Savior Harry Styles would ever walk out the house looking like this. No, ASAP, not you too. I mean, to be honest, I'm not surprised at Bad Bunny. This is some shit I'd actually expect someone like him to wear. But the fact that even celebrities buy into this high fashion designer bullshit is insane to me. If this is what qualifies as top of the line high fashion, then bitch, call me the next Gianni Versace, because even I could create something that looks better than this shit. It's almost like they don't even try anymore. I've seen runway shows where it's almost as if they grab a random item laying around and tape it to their bodies and call it fashion. Like, what the fuck is this? Next, we got probably the most notable and trendiest type of fashion, TikTok fashion, a type of fashion that I think might be worse and even more confusing than runway fashion. Now, over the past several years, I think it's safe to say that apps like Instagram and TikTok have had the most influence on fashion trends. All it takes is for some skinny white girl with 10 million followers to do a dance in a pair of shoes, and those shoes become the most popular shoes in the world. I genuinely think TikTok has more influence on people than mainstream media does. Like, whoever thought there would be a day that people will unironically wear an all-black ski mask as a part of an outfit? I remember back in the day, the only reason you would wear this is if you were robbing a bank or an escaped prisoner. Now niggas just casually wear this shit on damn near an everyday basis. Dudes walk into the local Walmart and have to explain to security that they're not there to rob the place, they're just trying to buy some milk. Then you got these goofy ass red boots. These boots have to go down in history as one of, if not the worst type of shoes to ever have been created. For one, they literally look like high top clown shoes that damn near go up to your knees. Two, these things look like they're impossible to walk in. And three, these things are literally a safety hazard. I genuinely want to know how many people have torn their ACL trying to walk around in these things. One misstep and every ligament in your leg is done for. I actually can't even comprehend why people went so crazy over these things. They're actually one of the ugliest pairs of shoes I've ever seen, behind wherever the fuck these are. And then lastly, I want to talk about Crocs. Now I know technically Crocs didn't become popular because of TikTok, but recently I've just seen more and more people wearing them. Now I don't really see anything wrong with Crocs necessarily, outside of the fact that they're uncomfortable as fuck. But for some reason, people who wear Crocs have a tendency to wear these bitches with everything. No matter where they're at or what occasion it might be, you can always be sure that these niggas are gonna have the same old pair of 4-year-old beat up Crocs. It could be their own mother's funeral, and these niggas would still pull up with some Crocs. And then they wear them all year long, no matter the season. It could be the middle of winter, freezing cold, and they'll still be wearing the same fucking pair of Crocs. It gets to a point I wouldn't even be surprised if these types of people wore their Crocs to fucking bed, man. Next, we got the infamous Opium Fashion. Now, there's a lot of different terms for Opium Fashion, like vamp, emo, off-brand goth, social reject. I mean, to be honest, the list just goes on and on. But I feel most people recognize this type of fashion as opium. Now, this was a type of fashion mainly popularized by Playboi Carti and his label artist in Opium. Opium is a style of fashion heavily influenced by goth. It's a type of fashion where the goal is to give off this vampire slash I'm so mysterious type of look. look. But to simplify Opium as much as possible, it's pretty much an all-black outfit with some Rick Owens, and occasionally you'll see them equipped with some Inspector Gadget-ass glasses as well. You know, the type of shit that all those quote-unquote misunderstood kids on Instagram wear. Opium Fashion is just all around weird to me. While there's some people who can make it work, the majority of you Cardi wannabes just look goofy. You can't tell me a nigga walking around with long leather shorts and a cockroach stomper 12s isn't the funniest shit you've ever seen. Bro really thinks he's Opium. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm hating or anything. The last thing I need is the Opium army on my ass. I just genuinely don't understand the choice of clothing. Next, I want to talk about what I think is honestly the most infuriating part about fashion. And I feel even the biggest of fashion connoisseurs can agree with me when I say this. Overpriced clothing. I feel like we are without a doubt in the most expensive era of fashion in human history. I mean, think about it. A decent pair of name brand shoes nowadays are going to cost you at least $200. And that's only if you buy from a reseller. Because a lot of these shoes are valued at like $300 to $400. There are pants that cost damn near $1,000. You have fucking puffer jackets that cost over $1,300. Nigga, this is like 2 to 3 months worth of rent on one fit. It baffles me how clothing brand companies are actually able to charge as much for mediocre clothing. And you buffoons still go out your way to buy this shit. But you know, a lot of these super expensive brands have the same quality and material as Walmart, right? Yet y'all are so bought into the hype and so mesmerized at the thought of wearing trendy clothes that you'd rather spend your check on some jeans with star patches rather than pay your own goddamn bills. Seriously, you got people out here going bankrupt just to get the latest pair of Amiris. It's ridiculous. And don't even get me started talking about jewelry. I've never seen such a useless item to spend so much goddamn money on. Dudes will spend $50K on the iced out Patek watch just to not even be able to tell what time it is. What's the point of buying a fucking watch if you can't even tell the time? And that's a watch's one and only fucking purpose. Just take the money and flush it down the goddamn drain. You'll honestly get more value out of it that way. This is the literal definition of a fucking scam. I don't know about y'all, but I don't care that much about the way I look, to the point I feel I have to go broke just to look good. I'll gladly and proudly rock my Walmart and Target outfits for the rest of my life. I don't care how rich I get. I'll be damned if I ever spend this much on some clothes, bro. Next, I want to talk about some actually good fashion. You know, I spent the entire video telling you guys about fashion I don't like or just don't understand. And while I feel it's important for you guys to know what to not wear, it's equally as important for you guys to know what to wear as well. I think now it's time for me to talk to you guys about what might just be the best pieces of clothing one can put on their body. This is a legendary fit that the monks of Drip Kingdom like to call the All Reliable. A fit that will go down in history as one of, if not the greatest fit of all time. It is a white tee with any brand of sweatpants, preferably Nike, and some all white crispy Air Forces. Just thinking about this fit gives me a literal erection. This is what I would call only the most elegant type of fashion there is. This, my Drip Lords in training, is a fit that can make even the ugliest of people look good. This fit is a fit that is guaranteed to get you play with the ladies. It's a fit guaranteed to get you the most respect amongst your peers. What did you say? You have a business meeting to attend next week? Don't you dare put on that disgusting, that hideous professional two-piece suit. I mean, like, bro, are you trying to get fired? Instead, go ahead and put on that All Reliable white tee fit. You'll be amazed how impressed everyone will be at your absolute fashion statement. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, the All Reliable fit is a fit that stands alone at the top above the rest. There's no outfit in the world that comes close to the absolute beauty of the All Reliable. Now, before I end this video, I do want to say that this video is complete jokes if you couldn't already tell. At the end of the day, wear what you want to wear. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Just don't wear this shit, please. But with all that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.